following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. Crikey, we're back on the table. And for the Crikey Man from New Zealand, what a match it was. He had to sweat bullets in the Game 7, but a power play got the job done. And now he's back on the table, looking to run the region. And for the Vaporizer, something different was abound. An intriguing match against Stefan. Steph tried those threes, but Vapor had the last splash as he took care of business in a run-oriented battle. The rookies may be gone, but for Vapor, every tournament, he feels reborn. It's his last ride. The sunset continues for the man Utah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toaster Guy versus Vapor. Crikey Man versus the Vaporizer. It is going to be a great game. Both guys were supposed to play on Saturday. It's a little reschedule action, something to keep in mind. As I has just said off the top, the winner of this game runs the region, and we just had a big upset with Carson K Money taking the win 4-0 over Christian Tago, who just swept H, ironically, the last round we played. Just shows you how this table can turn in the league. Toaster Vapor and then myself and Drip tonight with JT, the final game of the night. Ready to go and ready to roll tonight. Let's go into the pod, and as I said, big win for K-Money. He moves on. That means the winner of this game, no matter if it's Toaster or Vapor, will be the home team. Should be a fun one for both. These guys play cracked out Uno. This is going to be a great game. They both know the drill and both know the way. Should be a fun one indeed. We do apologize for a little bit of the late entry. Once again, we don't have the usual crew here because of some last-minute stuff, but let's go to the scene. As we go into the scene, joining me in the booth is going to be none other than Yoshi, and today we have a little bit of it's hard to believe he's making his debut in 2025, but Sean Hecheck Art is reffing the game. It's been a long time since we had to call that name in the ref booth, but it's good to have Art back on the ref scene. We'll go over to Yoshi real quick. Obviously, Yoshi, we're a little bit behind, but we don't have any game till 9. We are running out a little bit of a pretty tight schedule with some of my inquiries, but your thoughts on both players? Obviously, Toaster Guy took care of Knight. Had to use a lot of the power play. We know he loves to get to Uno and crack like an egg with his opponent, but he's definitely able to skill set it up and find different ways. How do you think Vapor has to combat that, knowing he likes the light switch and goes back and forth?
Yeah, I mean, going up against Toast is always like a different kind of feeling, because I think D1 we see like kind of a trend where a lot of people try to have go for a finish with some sort of combo, but Toasty it makes things a little bit different, and it just goes to show that it's not one strategy doesn't fit all, and it's gonna, and Vapor's gonna have to figure out how he handles those situations, if he gets to that. And I mean, sometimes we see games where Toasty can't even get to that point because Vapor could just have a run to the finish. There's stuff like this that could, it's entirely dependent on if it actually happens. Now, I think Vapor has dealt with some of this stuff before. This is really going to come down to how does he handle the pressure? Like, I feel like it's easy to get frustrated, it's easy to get confused, and easy to overthink. And Vapor has to make sure that he picks the best possible option. I mean, really, I think in some cases it's going to work out, in other cases it won't, but just has to play the odds and just see what happens,
We'll see how the odds turn to his favor today. Should be a good one from both parties. Let's start it off with Toaster Guy and a quiz. Toast, mate, crikey. Welcome back to the table, my friend. It's good to have you. Obviously, a little bit interesting out there. It's 9 in the morning, I believe, right? Almost 10 in the morning now for you, just waking up down there with some sunny side eggs and maybe some toast. But I gotta ask, you're playing Vapor, a little bit different environment. You know we can play a lot of the light switch. I figured, man. I know you are, mate. I know a lot going on with you, but your thoughts are coming on the table, man, trying to take care of business today against Vapor, who has a lot of looks in the back pocket. Thoughts on that? And Toast will type out the answers, of course. We'll go to Vapor. Like I said, Vapor on a little bit of time crunch today. Do appreciate you rescheduling. Of course, it's supposed to be a Saturday night showdown. Didn't happen. Your thoughts on playing Toaster Guy? We talked about the main storyline coming into this game. Crack like an egg. That's been the Vapor special, right? Or the Toaster special, but the Vapor special is knowing when to light switch, knowing when to make the runs. How do you combat that knowing he plays one of the hardest styles to really counter, because he can play different styles, but he's very good disguising it, also just being Toaster Guy character as well on the table?
Well, first off, I want to apologize to Toasty for making him reschedule to an early morning for him. Sorry about that. Didn't want to have to do that, but it's just how it goes. And to answer your question, I just really have to be the enforcer this game. I have to really play my game, and how I can do that best is just staying composed and stuff. Having fun, but staying composed and focused on what I need to do.
All right, thank you, babe. Appreciate those thoughts. Heat Check Art is already taking care of business on the table. Apologize for the best of 9. That my mind was thinking of the next round. I just got off done with reveal stuff, but business is business at the end of the day for Toast. Looking forward to getting into it, basically. Best of 7, it's already been taken care of. Everything's in the system. So we'll begin, as of course we are on a little bit of a time crunch on my end. Let's get it started. Let's get the party started right. CRIKEY MAN Toaster, welcome. Good morning, mate. Game 1, you know the drill. KT stream, how many cards? Let's run this, baby. All right, Toast loading up. Remember, best of 7, still the 1 power play. Tomorrow we'll begin the 2 power play sets. I need something to wake me up. So are we going to go full, or are we going to go a little higher? What do we got? What's going to wake up? Something powerful. Okay, we always know Toaster Guy plays something quick. No sense. You know that was coming. You know that Yoshi is coming. It's Toaster Guy. High or low. He's got the max or min. Let's start.
Oh, and what a start.
Oh, man, on a 5-card start, you get the +4. That's a pop the bottle moment right there. Whoa, baby, says the man from New Zealand. Good morning, mate. Crikey. Here we go. Toaster
Guy.
And yes, sir. Go for it.
Yeah, it gives Toasty some power here, but obviously 5 cards could easily give you a not so good hand, so it may not even matter what he picks here. There's many different ways this could go.
Well, that's the thing with 5 cards, right? You never know, right? But at the end of the day, with 5 cards, you can go aggressive or conserve. And I had a feeling he was going to go aggressive. Starts it off with the fireworks with the Gerard +2. Looking for more. Let's see if he got more. He does. Into an Acosta 9. That will stop the train for Vapor now at the OG 7. Vapor erases that, and we're back to square one, basically, for him. There we go.
Yep, Toasty already down to 3. He'd be able to keep running these reds. Oh, he finds the switch.
Yeah, that's just bad number. But there's an undercut. Greg. Oh no.
But with 5 cards.
Oh no.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. And it's a classic.
Yoshi, tell Sky you're good. We got Heat Check Guard. Oh god. We apologize for that. Can you do it? Yeah, just tell him. Tell Sky. Tell her to. We got Art. Art's gonna sub the ref. You can take the night off. It's fine. If you just got the notification, it's Discord had an update. I'm not gonna penalize nobody. Anyway, sorry for that. That sometimes happens in a live broadcast. Can't control it. But here we go. We'll go into now a blue 3. Toasty will go to the Peter Onjak Gangsta 1.
Yeah, some of these switches are making a pretty big difference here. Toasty finding the number efficiencies and forcing the draw.
Toaster Guy forcing the number of fish. Sky, you're good. We're all good. Thank you for trying at least. That's all we can ask for. Discord probably being a little buggy.
Oh my goodness! And here comes Toast taking the lead, maybe going for it. It's just a double.
He'll take the lead back. Basically, where we're at. Toaster guy now. Let's see what we can do on this reverse draw from Vapor. We just saw K Money take a big 4-0 win. Now Toast looking to run off, and he want to play cool.
Yep, and the draw city, and now Toasty in the lead with, which is going to make things more comfortable for the draw here.
Yeah, right now both guys feeling it out, right? Understand the process in the draw city. So far, already a great game. Both have had some action cards, good back and forth. Really, really solid, ample stuff from both. So I continue to adjust after that incident. It's up to you. Or do you want to just be a spectator and let Sky ref the rest of the game? I don't really care either way. Just settle that amongst yourself and watch Party 1. You guys can just talk amongst yourself. Yoshi, commentate the game while I just see what's going on here.
Yeah, sounds good. Blue 4, we find the blue 4, and another blue reverse from Toasty. I mean, that's a good move, right? Because if you want to extend the draw, that's the best way to do it, right? I mean, that's what the card was before you played the blue 4. I mean, it makes sense. And now we don't know how long this is going to go for. The blue 4 is going to be played. No more blue reverses on the table, so Toasty might think about switching the color here.
It's up to you guys. Just let me know what you gotta do. Yeah, just keep it. You're good, man. Just keep it. Thank you. We'll get you next game, Scott. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure I knew who the ref was.
Yep, here comes Toasty, and the Vapor gets a crossover. I mean, after a draw city, there's not much to say about that. It's just like just testing a color, I guess.
Time right. All right, now we should be good to go. Now, thank you. I appreciate that. You can just be my eyes and ears on Watch Party now. I just wanted. It's always important for me as the broadcaster to know who's the refs. That's why we're debating that. But anyway, back into the game now. Yellow 3. Vapor decides to pull another switch, as he always does. Toast looking for a little bit more now. Looking for some more. Sky, your mic is. If you could just deafen, that'd be great. Or mute, that'd be fantastic. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yellow 0 in his rep. We'll see him tonight. Looking forward to seeing what both players have now with the 5-card start. A little bit of draw city, a little ammo both ways. This is when you start to get to that plan CDE for sure.
Yeah, and yeah, the ammo we expect at least some from both players here. But of course, the draw city may not go one's way, and that's always the name of the game. Sometimes you just get a draw city that works out for you, but sometimes you don't. Toast is going to potentially type something big here, and yeah, we start off with a yellow skip, so he's looking for a run, potentially. Just a double, actually.
Double play there from Toaster Guy into the Grim Creator. Vapor goes one up to Chimera, out of Chimeras now. Here comes Toaster looking to fire back. Tied up at 6s, he'll switch over. Yeah,
well, will Vapor go for... I mean, he's crossed over a couple of times this game. Yeah, I mean, he's going to +4 him. Yeah, that is a crossover in a way.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about using that +4 is Toaster Guy's going to fire back with something. He's going to fire with a switch.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. ISO tactics from the Vaporizer now. He's going to have to figure that out as Toaster Guys put him on skates. Let's see what he can do into Brock. Does he have more to tank on a yellow? Had that double play early. Let's see if he continues.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to put Toasty on the pressure, he's not going to give in. And, you could try, but if he finds the switch, he's going to expose you. So we'll see if Vapor can claw back from this. But Toasty's going to start things off here on this yellow and just keep it running.
Vapor going to continue to draw, trying to build up his hand for draw city. Toaster's still running on the yellow, looking for more as we go into Rogers. Let's see what he does in the next move. We'll go down to Monkey. Keeps it in the consistent range. There's the switch. Ice cold.
All right, yeah, good for Vapor to finally get that. It's
Toast
actually
is out. Now it's
okay.
2-color. Yeah, it's 2-color. 2-color isolation for both. They have vulnerabilities on both yellow and blue early. Red and green could be an exponential card. We go in a myth in the turn. Red and green still waiting. Does Toast find that number of fish to a red or green on the 5? He loads up. He does. The call is there. Oh, that is insane.
Oh.
That's a double read right there, folks. A red. I just said in my head, watch the undercut, and they did it. Thank you.
Well, now this is a matter of Toasty can respond here. I
insane.
think, yeah. So I think Vapor's going to cook on the screen here. Oh, he had another 5. He had another one.
Crikey Man
Those 5s are...
Crikey Man talks about getting as he goes into G6. Get to Uno and anything can happen. Well, Vapor's the first one to strike the check. Does Toaster guy follow up here?
Yeah, we'll see. He hasn't gotten any... Well, hold on. We haven't seen any... We haven't seen any wilds or +4s from Toast yet, so it's always possible that he's got one saved at the back end.
Here comes Toast. He's stolen many games before. He has stolen many games before. Can he steal one right here? He's got to get the +4.
Oh my god. Well, hold on. We don't know. It might be just Uno.
Even if it's checked, that's it. Well, let's see what... Oh my goodness.
That's... Wait, what? He still got the...
I was about to say.
Well then.
That's a bail. That's a bail. Is that a 2?
Wait. But I don't know. Okay.
Oh, wrong color. Oh my god, that was an insane sequence. What was
the
that?
bail on the Uno call is what he meant to say.
What did we just witness right there?
Yeah, Vapor just... Oh, I see. Oh no, but wait, the Toasty top deck though.
No, +4 top deck for the win for the Toast. No.
Okay. There's only one left, so...
Oh, that might be one.
Wait a minute.
A minor one. A minor one there. A heat check. Crazy game. Hard to really... Brain's been fried for sure. Here comes Toast.
See.
Looking to steal it. Does he have more?
Good.
Looks for a double. Tries to get the check. That's where he's comfortable. Does he have the steal with the reverse skip meta?
Ooh.
There's the
okay,
check.
This is a double Uno I'm feeling. Oh no, it's just game. Wow.
What a game. That was kind of wild. I'm not going to lie. Kind of hard to keep track because I was dealing with the ref situation and then crazy Uno. Vapor, you got to explain that one, man. Hard to really say a question here because I was kind of half paying attention. That was insane.
I didn't call Uno. I noticed he missed it. I didn't call Uno call out. I knew he didn't have blue. I would rather have him draw on blue and call him out. I don't know what he's going to get. I feel more comfortable being on my color and being able to play that. And I had the wild in the back pocket at that point.
Oh.
And I'm like, if he draws, it's just wild green in the win. So, yeah.
Playing percentages, basically. Is that what you... Okay. Playing percentages. Well, that's one thing, right? You play the percentages. Now, Toast, we've seen this issue with Chomik. Remember, you and Chomik were playing Super League. It's been a popular thing when you get away with it in a way. You get no call, but now you hear the explanation. I really can't ask much of a question because I was distracted a little bit. But I've got to say a lot more fireworks on this 5 because you both had ammos both ways. Were you thinking of possibly finishing it a little bit early, maybe at the back end, considering we only had one less +4 with the initial off the top? What was the theory behind some of the split ammo you were trying to do? You had the +4 to basically extend the game, but not finish the game around the 5-minute mark. Art is the ref, by the way. We had to clear that up. Apologies to the fans. Just whittle them down. We should have a cleaner game too here. Poke some holes. I got you. Try to find a little bit of a punctuation on it. I got you. A little puncture and get the slow leak. Saw the ISO. Yep. Gaping hole in the yellow. Yeah, it's vulnerabilities for sure. And that's the thing, Yoshi. Obviously, I won't really ask you much. We're kind of take this game as a feeler for real from both sides of the aisle here in terms of the players and us. But you could see how 5 can go. It could be a quick game, or it could turn into a draw fest, and it turned into a draw fest. But you had to build your hand, which is nice. And that's what you want to see on a 5-carder for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vapor just getting the edge there and playing a methodical game and taking a risk, and sometimes you need those risks to get it done. So we'll see if he can start this momentum into game 2.
We'll go to game 2. Super fun game, says Toast. Both guys now locked and loaded. Let's see what happens as the feeler's gone. All right, Toast. I think Vapor's played 7 straight fun games, man. I'm not going to lie, dating back to that. Here, green. Oh, so you both had the same. Wow. So it came down to who had the run first a little bit of snooker at the end. Okay.
Interesting, yeah.
We've seen that with the bot. When we get this bot cooking, you get games like that. That's what it's about. We'll see how this one goes. Both had good ammo there. All right, Toast, Crikey. Game 2 here. Free board now. What do you got moving forward? What do we think? Yeah, I couldn't have figured insurance. Yeah, now we'll have a better game too. The ref situation's been solved. Art's gonna get the words. All right, Sean will put it in. He'll go for the 11. Let's see how this one goes. 11's in. Starting cards in. Let's see what we get. Did we get another? Okay, something normal. I was gonna say nothing crazy on that. We'll go to non-blue 4.
A normal 4 instead of a +4.
That's what we need here. Just something to cool our jets here after a crazy sequence that we're back at now. A lot more clarity. Let's see how it will be from both players. Toaster guy can't use that +2 craziness if he's getting there, he says. Still waking up from his sleep. Of course, this game was originally supposed to be 9 o'clock our time, 3 o'clock his time the next day, which would have been Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Uno draw to start it off. Okay, so Toast. A little juiced, a little ice, but Vapor will give him that invitation.
Vapor's gonna, Vapor's gonna help him.
Invitation open into the yellow 4, down to the yellow 3. Feeling charitable, oh boy.
The Camaro.
We'll see how the charity case goes for both players as we continue to wind down the game. Here comes Toaster guy looking for more. Goes into monkey now. Now we start to understand the color switch. We go double monkey from him. Vapor's iced, and that's interesting. So charity stripe, but he doesn't have any else. So Yoshi, that's a vulnerability that you have to watch for now Vapor. We're seeing a lot of 3 color here early in this series. And, well,
now we're starting to see, we're both players feeling charitable,
Okay, well, a little gamesmanship here from both players. That's interesting so far. Both have decided to play from the charity stripe. We'll see if that continues. Toaster guy now runs it up to the top 4 into Bryant. But Vapor's out. This is 2 color for sure.
Yeah.
Crikey man looking to load up here. Saw the green. Did he run the gap or does he go for the switch on end around? Looks for something. Toast running. Vapor doing a little pre-typing. Goes double Bryant.
Double green 9.
Yep, double Bryant to start us off on the greens early. Vapor, a little top deck city, maybe some top deck magic, or was he saving? Toast looking to load back up as we go into the Gone special. Gone loading up now. Let's see what we can do for Toasty. He goes up to LaPlante. Now this starts to turn to the green war. Vapor looks to load back up. Does he have a possible switch? He goes for the end around. I was just thinking of it. There's the end around.
Yeah.
Now we go into red. Now both guys see the 3rd color. Blue only was 1 play. Hard to say if that was Pandora's Open. Never played on it. Red 5-4.
Yeah, they're just running down the reds.
Good old DJ and it's appearing. And right now, Yoshi, really interesting. Both have been charitable and both have been able to find a rhythm. Let's see what Toast can do here on this Tapir 4. Top deck.
I mean,
go for it.
Coming down to the end here.
4 to 5 in that red zone we talk about. Toaster guy with the PA tied up at 4. Here he comes, loads up. We've seen him make 4-car runs before, but he'll play it clean this time. Vape looking to draw. Okay. Now the question becomes for Toasty, did he save enough reds or enough number of fish? Let's see. Loading up. There's a heat check.
Big.
Heat check city into that Clinton green. Seth Cole Wild.
We're going to see what Vapor has anything he uses it here, but he is not
okay to drop one away.
Feeling it.
So Vapor's going to play patience. He's going to play patience. We'll find out. Did Toast use that 2-color exploitation? We'll find out. Looks for the finish. He's loading up with the greens. That's it. Yep. Toaster guy gets the +2 Caesar. And, sandwich. Crikey. That's the ultimate wild sandwich right there. 2 regulars off the deck. And Toast, it's crazy. I'm going to go to you, man. We talked about in this bot, and a lot of people have said in this bot, the regular wild card has not been the most powerful. But when Vapor decided to pull that end around, did you feel confident knowing that, hey, it may have been a game where the bot was playing fair, where no one had a blue, and you were able to feel confident in making that double wild switch to the end? Talk me through that, man. Vape, was that true, by the way, man? Just no blue off the top, just as he types, nothing off the top with the blue?
Myself?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, no, I had the finishing run in blue.
So you faded it off that initial.
I tried to fade, and he just didn't go for it. He didn't have it.
Okay, so playing a little strategy there. So my next question that I'll ask here is, hold on a second. Fair, okay. My next question is for you. You said you didn't mind drop. Was it a case of you were trying to fade that blue, but you didn't have enough of a reverse connector, or were you trying to maybe hope the game would expand that to an endurance battle to where you have more of that CH being used where the blue would have popped in? Because you really can't predict a double wild sandwich regular for sure.
I mean, yeah, off rip, I had red skip, green skip, blue reverse, blue +2. So I had 5 actions, and I decided to use the green skip, red skip into the end around there, and it just ended up not being the right move in the end. Which, I mean, that's why I'm saying I'm fine dropping one away, because it was a big gamble. Because if I drew, I felt like something was going to come with 3 finish or whatever. So I feel like it was the right move to do that end around. It just didn't end up connecting.
Gotcha. Well, that's the thing, Yoshi. Off the rip sometimes sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Oh, boy. Green eggs and ham? We'll find out. But that's a good one. But you look at this game now. Red skip, blue skip, 1 skip, 2 skip.
Yeah.
Just need some green eggs and ham, man. But anyway, point is here, Yoshi. You see Vapor. That's the one advantage he has, right? He got the win on the road stand. When we talk about this, now he's got the home court advantage if he can hang on, and you get a higher start win. Maybe that throws a little bit less off the arsenal. We'll see how this one goes. But what's your thoughts on both players now that we had a real clean game 2 compared to the 5-card crack show with a lot of stuff going on? Thoughts on just how both players have been able to adapt to their style. End arounds have been a little bit something, but more in this game, it's been more about just understanding the feel of the runs, right? The runs have been low, but they have been somewhat to the finish compared to the past where they've been more stoppers. Thoughts on that? Every series is different.
Yeah, they've definitely been using some either number efficiency or ender rounds to really to try something, right? Like they don't do it for no reason, and it's definitely a case where it could be a battle between having those switches from skips or reverses, or having just the number efficiency, and really timing when you want to go for that switch is gonna be the most important thing here. Because when Toasty had those 2 wilds, he didn't need to use them until the very end. So the only way Vapor could have theoretically won that is just forcing Toasty to use those wilds early, but that never ended up happening. So obviously, and that would have been huge hindsight anyway. So just really a matter of being careful about when to switch, I guess.
Well, and for Vapor, right, you start playing those games on using those +2s, and it gets a little bit more into an ammo war. Do you want to test an ammo war with Toaster guy this early? A lot of question marks. He played the conservative approach, was content with the game, 1 5-card start winner, and we roll. All right, well, no 11 for Toaster. We're going to get back to maybe a game 5, but for now, it's Vapor's turn. Vape Show, VAPORIZER. No 5-card, no sender. Everything else on the board, 6 through 15. What do we got? He check R will deliver it. We're going to say double OG feels right. We'll see if it feels right. Double 7s on the back. R puts it in. Let's see what we got. We'll start it off with the fastest in the West. That's who plays Cap. Next round. Should be a good one on that one, but right now, Yoshi, you got to think of just about the thing. Vapor now has the home control. We know he loves to switch, and just like that, off the rip, he switches.
Oh.
There's some of that Toaster flair. He's going, okay. Now what I was thinking. I thought he was going to go back to red, but okay, that works too. Undercut. That's the, oh no. Is How that wild up the rip? That's a wild rainbow up the rip.
Oh my god.
Skittles off. I don't know. Have we ever seen that? I don't know if we've ever seen that off the rip. That's the ultimate rainbow too, because you're thinking about it, it's the first turn. You get 4 ones. They both. That's crazy. It's 1 in a million right there.
Yeah, that's huge.
1 in a million. Wilds off the. At least this has been a fun series, man. Around the world, rip Daft Punk, man. But yeah, absolutely. The legend lives on with those guys. But absolutely, around the world on the ones. You hate to have to go back to league history, but I think that's the first time we saw that on the first turn of the game. As we go 0-2, 0 sugar.
Yeah, it just might. And I mean, we've seen some rare scenarios. We've seen rainbow zeros, which honestly is like such a rare thing as well.
Crack
but
shot.
yeah, on turn 1, I mean.
Now we got a little straight action right here, a little off the kilter. Man, a lot of ones. Holy moly. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
That's
ones.
5.
5 out of 8. We're ripping. I know Art likes to say one.
Toasty looking for another switch.
We always say our one finger's little. Well, there you go. The bot's giving you the one finger right there. Just the number 1. We go into the G6 from Yepes, his own card. Tempted. Oh, no.
Okay.
Of course, Toasty, one of those guys who likes to have a little fun on the table. Looks like if he can roll with it. Goes into a green 6, goes the Vapor. Does he switch off? Does he get tempted for it? Let's see. Goes 1 down. A lot of greens early now. Starting to rip them.
Yeah, okay.
Vapor gonna
Seeing
play
a draw here.
Vapor gonna
my god.
You're gonna play a little conservative right here. What's going on?
Yeah, Sean, this is the...
Sean, he checked hard. Gotta love it. I don't even know what he said, but I'm sure it was good. Anyway, we'll go in. Appreciate you, brother. Always appreciate that. Nah, says Toast. He's got the possible undercut. Yep, there it is.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of switching. These guys have put a... Let me see. How clinical have we been on the switch? 26 switches for 2.2 games. Let's call it. That's pretty good. 13 average. Clinical.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, okay, hold on. Vapor really trying it.
Yeah, it's clinical with the switching. Now, let's see if Toaster Guy has something in the back end. Toast, let's see. Does he have another switch? Does he have another undercut? Oh, my goodness.
Well, hold on.
He does!
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had a feeling. He's going with his undercut. It's ice and vaporizer. Toast can run these greens, and now he's got the advantage.
I mean, this is what you do when you have number efficiency. Like, you're able to get these undercuts every time.
You're the worst, bro.
Yeah, really just... Oh, no.
Peach Check City on the wild. Into the blues.
Well, we haven't seen much, which means Vapor could have something in the back pocket.
Vapor might have something in the back pocket. Crazy heat check from Toast.
For sure, though. Yeah, this is definitely something you have to be thinking about if you're Vapor.
Oh, my
here
word.
we go.
Quintuple play. He goes for the heat hammer play right there. It's hammer time. Goes to the vaporizer. He's got the lead. Little scoreboard flipper. Now Toast a little bit exposed on that blue, but we talked about number efficiency. We saw it with Jenna last night. We've seen it with Goldie in this round. You got to get on that number right. Let's see if Vapor hit the jackpot on the 4.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got more than one wild again, he could think about using it here. And here we go. With the +4.
We'll have to ask him if he got that +4 off that +2. That could be reciprocity. We'll find out. There it is, into Tago. Toast looking to get into a possible triple play. He's flipped the scoreboard just like that. Let's see if he's got anything more. May have had to run this blue too, considering that wild was played at a convenient time. Let's see. Yep, that could have been a finish. I think that was a finish. Let me see.
Let's see.
Yeah, blue wild.
Very close. It would have been very close, yeah.
I think it would have been because it would have been 3-2. Yeah, it could have been with power play, or it could have been just straight for the win, yeah. Gotta ask him that one. Oh, Vapor keeps it in blue, though. That's interesting. Interesting. So now they're both going to decide to play this one color box. Toast was going to fire back.
I mean, you question whether or not you needed to +4 there, and here comes the switch, which I actually think this should help Vapor. Yeah, okay.
Helps Vapor. Toaster guy maybe ran out of blue at the right time, right? That's what I was thinking in my head. Right. Well, if he's going to play those blues, he might have ran out, so this could give him new life. That's the only question I have with that move. Let's see. Here comes.
He would need it here.
Toast looking for a run. Does he have a run built in? He's been here before. 6-3 is nothing new. And here we go.
Ooh.
Looks for a double. Oh, he's got the blue. Is it triple skip? Is it reverse skip matter, though, where it's just a fade look off the blue to another skip in yellow or green? Let's see. Did he save this well? No, he's going to have more blue. So that definitely makes me wonder that blue +4. He may have not had any more. That had to come off the plus. For sure.
Vapor's able to run it, though, which means... I mean, which gives an interesting situation now for Toast is...
Oh, he got the switch.
My God. He's going for it.
Toaster guy loads up. He's just going to send it into that yellow. Hope and pray. Live on a prayer. Does he have the prayer answered? Toast loading up again, trying to do some pretty tight matches. Vapor have anything, or is this a great clutch switch? He bluffing.
Ooh.
He bluffing. Vapor say he bluffing. Let's see if Toast was bluffing.
Oh man, hold on though.
that'd be a in your face moment if Toast gets it on a double play with the bluff. Let's find out.
Yeah, that.
That's not bluffing.
Wow. Well, it does. If Vapor drew and had some cards, no, he didn't. Yeah.
Yep. No, that was a nope, that ain't a bluff. That's a winner.
And that wild green, is that a bluff? No.
That's the second game or 2 out of 3 he's won on that wild green too. Wow, that was a crazy one. Let's go to the log.
Yeah. Toasty getting these wilds for sure.
Waiting for heat check with the log. It's all right. We'll get into that in a second. But we'll go back to Toaster guy real quick. Toast, really interesting game right there. You really were able to play that real efficiently on the number efficiency. You made the stake claim after that crazy rainbow ones. Really was able to fade to yellow. Did you have a finish in that blue? First off, did you have a finish in that blue? Okay, I had a feeling, right. So that was an interesting one. Thank you, Art, for the loss. That was about right, 736. Appreciate it. So my question to you, Toast, is when you saw that blue +4, when he threw that blue +4, did you feel confident knowing at that rate you were iced on the blue? Do you think Vapor overcompensated to where you said, okay, if he's going to play the blue +4, it could give me new life, and then once you got the red, it was pretty much just lock and key number switches? Vape, other than that +4 in the blue, let me ask, why the blue? Because you could have went to a different color. You decided to keep it blue. Were you trying to play isolation ball and keep it in that one color box and don't try to get outside the box, really?
I mean, the fatal mistake there was playing the blue 6. Because if I didn't do that, it was blue 2, blue 2. And the 6 would have never come. Unless the wild happened. But yeah, the wild definitely would have happened. So that wild, man. I mean, I'm getting 4-1'd on the wilds, which, I mean, can affect the game, and I feel like it has so far. But overall, that was a really skillful finish on Toaster's part, man. If you look at it, there's nothing I could have done there, and that's really skillful.
Yeah, now you look at the stats, you got the lead on reverses 7-1. He's got the wilds 4-1, +2 skips and wild +4s. Nothing to separate. Straight neutralizer right there. It's been a good game. Definitely a lot more skill in this game compared to what we saw at the beginning here at 3 o'clock with Carson versus Tago. We'll see what Toaster guy says. Right now, Yoshi, I have to say, these guys have been putting in a pretty much a showmanship of light switching. Of course, we know both guys had that, but you have yet to see Toaster guy win a game, really, on that crack like an egg where it hasn't been guaranteed. And that's the one thing. When he doesn't win on those kind of wins, that shows the evolution of him and how Vapor's got to adjust. Your thoughts on that? Because usually when Toaster guy gets that Uno, he's got dang all crazy amount of lightsman for sure. He's got dang lethal, but we haven't seen any of that where it's just been, okay, he's gotten to Uno, but it's a wild, okay, Vapor's drawing. It's just been, it's more of a calculated Uno to finish the game, which is interesting.
it shows that he can adjust depending on how the game's going. I mean, I think he can't do his traditional style because Vapor is really Vapor is like forcing him to adjust. And I mean, Toasty is answering the call. There's a reason why he made Super League. It's definitely something that he can figure out. Like, it's not like he has a main strategy, but if needed, he could definitely try some different things and just play the game as it is. And I mean, Vapor's really gotta pay attention to that, I guess. And obviously, it's not that strategy is not always applicable. Like, I think this game, it was kind of tough because anytime Toast was close to the finish, Vapor would just set him back, and he had to think, okay, I gotta save this wild till the end now, and that's what he needed to win.
That's 6. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I'm gonna say with that 6, and that's the thing. If Vapor just plays the 2, it's coming back to his favor, because if he plays the 2, if even Toast tries to switch, you got it in the back pocket. So I think that's just a little bit of more foresight Vapor can learn from as we go into his last home game for a minute here. And Toast, for him, a little bit of luck with the wilds, but he's been able just to counter just enough. It's a chess match so far. All right, Vapor, game 4, last home game for a second here. Log says you're good to go. Other than that, no sender still. What do we got? We're going to go one up from that 5-card start into the 6 here, where he won. This is what Vapor tends to do. Tries to play low that percentage, the 6-card special. We know Sam for him and some others do it. We'll see what Retro can do in T2 after he lost to Chamic. And we'll go one down the lane. He'll be the Sweet 16 kickoff game. Congrats to Lane, by the way. We'll have to make a doc on that one, man. 0 to 100. From 0 wins to 100 start. That's unlikely 100 starts we'll ever see. We'll go into red. A lot of efficiency on this way. This can go quick.
Yeah, I was gonna mention, like, it is a part of Uno where you kind of just sometimes you have two numbers to pick and the number you pick doesn't work. It's just kind of a thing that it's gonna happen sometimes. It's happened to me many times actually, where I could have won the game if I just picked a different number. So it's just part of the game. You're just gonna have to move on from it.
Oh no!
My goodness.
The 6-card special, did it pay off, or is Toaster Guy going to try one of his famous get to check and crack? We'll find out. No.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, he's looking to get to that. I feel.
No! Oh no! That is not what Vapor needs. That's a little. That's interesting, no yellow, and he's gonna go for the aggression on the green. We hadn't seen it. Takes a risk.
Yeah, I don't know. There's really not much you can go off here.
Oh boy, and we talk about the +4, the 6-card special. You take the gamble, right? When you go that low, it's the gamble. That's no. Is that a game clincher from Toaster Guy off a bad switch?
Oh,
the flex.
Well, it didn't matter.
Just get the spacing right, mate. There's going to be no
gamble.
Questions.
That's the thing with the gamble, man.
Yes.
This happened to be against Ghost, and yeah.
Yeah, you can't, Vapor. You can't even hate that. That's the risk you take on 5 to 8, right? You can't. That's how the cookie crumbles. I don't really have a question on that. Yeah, the only thing I can maybe see is. No, I don't even think it would have mattered. I don't think Toast even had a red. Oh man, that's no. I got nothing. Unfortunately, there's not a single question I can ask off of that. And that's the chance you take, right? We talk about this game being back and forth all the time, Yoshi, but when you take the risk of just 5 to 8, you live and die by it, man. You live and die by it, and obviously Vapor made the mistake on the 14 with the 6s, but that's minor. This one on a 5 and 6, he won a game on 5. Now Toast wins on 6. It's the luck of the percentage. Sometimes you roll the dice and you come up with a big one, and then sometimes you lose. It's the nature of Uno in 5 to 8. You got to take the chance, and Vapor went for the gap on it, thought he could get some luck, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean...
That's the wrong comment, G. It's the not pay off. Not pay off, G. Keep it going.
But, yeah, no, it is a part of the game. Like, you notice that... you notice where... It's funny, because you mentioned how, like, Vapor wins the 5 card and Toasty wins the 6 card. That was part of the reason why I tried to go for the 6, because my opponent went on 5, and I'm like, maybe I could win on 6. And regardless of what's happened before, regardless of what happens before, it's always a gamble, and you never know who's actually going to come out on top. And yeah, I mean, I understand the idea from Vapor. If the cards don't go your way to start things off, maybe going low will give you the luck that you need, but unfortunately it didn't here. He's come back from worse, so I wouldn't count out Vapor at this point, but just gotta really, I mean, at least he took the chance of going low now instead of when he was down. If he was down in game point, at least he took the gamble now instead of later.
If you like 5 and 6 are too low, if there's too much variant, luck is way too big. So I think I see what Toaster Guy's saying, and I know his mindset. Toaster Guy is the guy, he does the 5-15 special, but he likes picking 5 on game 1. You have 6 games of potential recovery. If you pick a game 4 in his mindset, he's thinking, okay, you may have less game of recovery. So he's playing percentages on why he does the 5. I see where he's coming from on a game 1 for sure, because you have more time to recover. When we get to these best of 9s, you pick a 5 in game 1, you got 8 more games potentially to recover, right? So I can see where he goes with the 5 to start off the first game. You just don't know. You just don't know what he can do in that first game. You don't have a read in the game, so it's more of a less calculated risk, or it's more of a calculated risk on game 1. But as you start to get into games 4-5, then it becomes more of a huge read. You have less recovery time in case something just doesn't risk. So it's a fascinating. Excuse me, voice correct. It's a fascinating thing to where you have to understand how to splice that up for sure. All right, big moment here, Toast. No 5, or no, excuse me, no 6, no 11, no 14. That's a seed line, ironically. We won't see 3 because that would have completed it. But your thoughts on what are we going to do for Game 5, mate? Crikey, what we got? Toast could actually go back to that 5, but I don't think he's doing that. We go in that full sender. Here we go. Or put that in the chat. Let's get this going. Send that. Looking forward to it. We're going to send it. And that's Toaster Guy, baby. He's all about that sending, and that's, of course you ain't. We know that. All right, we'll go into the cap green for now. Toaster Guy looking to clinch it right here. Remember, if he gets the win, he'll take care of business and be the home team. Vapor gets it, he'll take care of it in a comeback and get the home team for the round of 16 or Sweet 16.
For sure.
Toaster Guy or Vapor, ironically, will control the region. So there's a lot of stakes in this game. He's going to go aggressive.
Yeah, not even surprised.
It's Toaster Guy, man. If he ain't going aggressive, we need to give him a pulse check. That's how he plays. Vapor
and
moving
same
up.
If Vapor doesn't go for the switch, same thing.
We gotta pulse him. Yeah, is this real life? Right. You never know with these guys, man. As we go into Bad Brad's Blue Deuce. What will it be here from Toaster Guy? He's had a really interesting career so far. We look back at his March last year. He got blown out of the water by good old Caesar. Things have changed. Whoa!
You are lucky that reply was not big.
Classic. I'm going to Nam now. Well, now the question becomes, if you're Toaster Guy, you have the momentum, Vapor's trying, how do you play this one on the percentages to get back in your favor? And that's the thing with this 15 Carter. Play those percentages and you look for a possible run to the finish. Let's see. Oh my goodness. This would be insane.
+2.
He's going to start with a little quick 1-2. Remember, power play on the board for both. We saw Vapor, I'd say one of his best wins, doing that 3 wild flush on Stefan, using the power play to absolute perfection timing it out. But this is Toaster guy who knows how to use the power play a lot cleaner. He's not going to play as many games. You wonder how it's going to go. Into his own card. G6 action. Pop the bottles in the ice. Get the slitzer. Toaster guy looking to go back into the blue maybe, or does he have an end around to keep the green? He'll go undercut. We've seen this before, Yoshi. Plenty of that.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to red.
Half off special into the Kev. Now we'll open from Toast. Toast looking for it. Back to Zach. Red 1 will go 3-2-1. Small straight backwards into Ghost. Here comes Toast. That rhymes.
Yes.
With Nightwalker. Took care of business against 9-7. Vapor trying to bring this one back. Rapper KT. We'll bust him out another time. Don't give me a dime. I ain't trying to get lime. We go into a blue +4. Tago into Peter. Vapor looking for more on that potential lead. He does. He builds on. Now can Toast flip the script. Let's see. Only one possession in Vapor's favor. Toast can easily flip it. He's going to go undercut. He'll tie it.
Yep.
It's been his one thing. A Toaster guy has just been more aggressive on the undercuts. Vapor, he's good with those 1-2 switches, but the undercuts has really been in control of Toast. And we talked about this, Yoshi, with William Brock. He's real big with the fade look. We're seeing a little bit more of that, but not as decisive as Brock is for sure. He's one of those guys. That's his one style. He'll fade it to death. These guys have a lot more off-kilter 6-7 strategies.
Right, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay.
Quad play.
And it is in either of these guys' toolkits to go for a fade look. It's just, it's part of what they think they could do in a specific scenario for sure. I think Toasty,
wrong number.
Back to yellow.
Oh, he gets the undercut, just as I say it.
Vapor was ready.
But was Toasty ready on blue? Did he have something prepared to the party? Let's see. Vapor in that red zone down at 3. Here comes Toast. +2.
Oh, yes.
Didn't use it earlier, too. He could have doubled that +2, but he saves it off and pays off right there. Keeps it alive.
Yeah, that's a good way to get it down.
Oh,
and
no.
That's not good for Vapor.
No, he's trying a little bit to draw maybe a bait play, but Vape still at 5. Here comes Toast, and nothing. Gets a little luck.
Okay. Yeah. There's the blue 3. Vapor instantly switching into red now.
And red, sorry about that.
Toast.
The power guy was out there. We're good to keep it going. What was that? Is that trips 3 and no rainbow, but into a green deuce?
Yeah, that's what we got. And Toasty.
Looking for something
red,
here.
Greens.
Yep.
Yes.
Vapor trying to steal momentum here to get this into a game 6. Toast looking to clinch it out. Let's see what will be from Vapor. He's been in this red zone before. On the sense of the finish. All right, once again, sniff it out, and there it is. Oh, man, the sniffs continue for the boss. Well, I got to go to Toast, of course, first because he's typing. Toast, interesting play right there with that early +2. You saved the game on that +2. You came back to it with the double +2 in blues, but you weren't able to sniff it out enough to where Vapor closes out. Did you have something cooked on a power play, or was it more, unfortunately, it came down to you got smoked out there at the end? No pun intended. Second +2 is a draw. Oh, Vapor, I was going to say blue plus. I was about to ask that, the blue +2. But that game, you started to get a little bit more even. He got a little bit more ahead. You let Toaster guy run out early. Did you sense his hand was a little bit shaky, considering that he threw that early +2 and you were able to read it towards the end, knowing it's a full send, you got more of the luck in that favor? Or do you think this came down to more strategical drawing and you let Toaster cook a little bit more on his ammo to get ahead in the long game?
I mean, I had those 2 +4s off the draw, so I'm like, finally, hey, so a little bit of luck here. And we had the trips 9 into blue, and at that point I had blue skip +4, green 2. Then his +2 gave me the 2 +2s, and I'm like, cool, what on earth do I do with this? I blue skip draw, and he's able to switch into exactly what I need with the green and the red, and is just able to whittle it down. A little bit of a taste of his own medicine from, was it game 2 or game 3 there?
2, I believe you have game 2. It'll be interesting. Toast, like I said, I had a power play to switch there, which wow. So let me look at that. Power play switch, so yellow 9. Was it the yellow 9, mate? Oh, yeah, 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to backtrack. You said yellow, so I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting, Yoshi. That it becomes more of a chess battle now on both players as we go into this game 6. That power play is still a thing, but I don't think Toasty really had a chance to use it that game. Vapor, he sure as heck doesn't want to use it because you use it there and you give a massive advantage. So that's the thing, right? That power play comes into play. But what do you think now? Because the undercut game, for the most part, has been Toasty's style. It's still there. I think he still has had more control over that. But Vapor's catching on, despite he had the 2+4s, which is interesting. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think they both made the right move, not thinking about power play. Toasty was really waiting for the moment to use it. It just didn't come, and Vapor getting that +4, definitely something he was waiting for. I think it's definitely going to come down to the wire. I mean, I know what Vapor can do. He could be down early, but it doesn't mean he's not gonna win the series. You know, he could always make a comeback, and he's got the card set in game 6. So,
well, Vapor tried a gamble in games. What was it? Game number 4, I believe, and it just didn't pay off. That was the old 6-card shuffle. Now let's see what he'll do here in game 6. Vapor, once again, my friend, a little bit different scenario. You can't max it in a minute. 5 and 15 is out. What do we got? 6 through 14 is basically available. Let's see what he can do here. Game 6, Vapor's going to think this one through. And he got to think. This is 13. Okay, unlucky 13 will be lucky for Vape. Here we go. Looking for a game 7. There's Toaster Guy. Holy moly. Welcome to the bot, man. We're gonna get wild on it for Vapor's last home game in the series. Oh my word.
That's an interesting question to ask.
More data. Alright. Well, we'll see. 13 cards, Vapor, free choice here. Let's see what he's gonna do. It would be telling, huh?
He's got all 4 of them.
We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. They're gonna play a little gamesmanship right here. Okay, the gamesmanship one now is Toasty can fight fire with fire. I also have 4. Yeah, there you go.
Makes sense.
A little fire back, right? Toast looking to finish it off. Vapor looking for that G7. The question is the power play element. Who uses it first? Does Vapor try to use it now to get to that game 7? Or does he save it and hopes for a little bit more of a neutralizing win and have a neutralizer in game 7? We'll find out.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Toast, aggression will come for sure. What do you think, Yoshi?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to depend on what, on the colors and stuff, because, you know, you can't always go aggressive to start, but, you know, it's something where he does a little bit of splitting the ammo a little bit, and then just testing what...
Oh boy.
Testing Vapor, you know, seeing what he does.
Would be very interesting. I didn't even think about this. This would be if Toasty pulls it off. It's Toasty Carson round 2 from T5. That'd be something.
Oh yeah.
That'd be interesting. We could get a round 2. We'll find out. Vapor trying to prevent it. Into a red 6. We'll go to Sanford. Off the old G6 from Vapor. His own card. Up
the
in
red
Allen.
9.
Yeah, we'll see what Allen will do tomorrow. In the round finale, in a weird way. Of course, we got one Sweet 16 game tomorrow due to the OP window. Toast looking for more now. We talk about this aggression. When will it be control? When will it be there? It's the aggression, but he's going to leave it open.
Yeah.
He's trying to get Vapor into a bait play, and Vapor's not going to bite.
Oh, okay.
Bait play. You don't want to bite right there. Go in his draw city. Let's feel it out now. That's the goal. Toast, let's see. He could crack it open too with a skip play too. Top deck skip. No. I don't. Let me check. No, we haven't seen anything at all this game. It's been quiet as a mouse. No action, pretty low. Other than that skip, really, that's all we've seen. That one wild card off the rip, nothing. And that's the thing. Sometimes as we go into a top deck right there, we talk about. Let's see if Toaster Guy now tries it. Let's see.
Definitely could.
Let's see if he tries the switch here. Let's see. Well, it was tempting earlier. It's tempting now. This would get a little bit more of a possession error. It will be. So Toast now up a couple possessions here as he continues to run it down. Long way to go, though. Still a long way to go. If you're Vapor here, no need to panic.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a case of just running down the colors.
Running down the colors, running down the number of fish. Let's see if Vapor. Yeah, I was just about to say maybe get a break on that yellow running low, and Toast runs low on the yellow. But he gets the. Oh boy. Is this a jailbreak city? Let's see. This is what Toast may have needed.
For sure. Now you start to really take some risks on these switches, hoping that you get what you want before the other player does first.
In and on we go. Now both players have seen vulnerabilities. Does Toast capitalize on it? He loads up, looking for something. Half off in the bad. One up this time. What is that? Almost a regular straight, just off a little bit. Toast with the run. Here we go. Toast. Into the Carson. Looks for a double. You got to think. Here it is. You got to think he was going to close that one off. But now the question is, if you're Vapor, do you test him? And that's a good test. You just got to see if he plays it right here. Let's see if Toast has any more in the arsenal.
Oh, he does.
Toast, good job with saving some extra fuel in that tank on the Blues. Vapor did a good job testing, but let's see the test. Game 7.
Oh,
there it is.
Forcing it.
All right, so Toaster Guy will have the power play, but Vapor says, you know what? Can't take it with you. Can't take that timeout with you. We'll see you in the game set. Have not seen many this round, I will say. We have not seen a lot at all. That is an insane run. 1, 2, 3. Buckle my shoe on the skip reverse meta. Toaster Guy. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, that's legal. Yep. So that's once again, there it is, right? You don't want to risk the 2+ cards given into a chance for Toaster Guy. All right, we'll go to Toast first. Toast, you got the advantage now on power play. Obviously, once again, you're gonna have to finish it off in 7. Oh no. So did you have it? So is it a case of similar thing? You made the break on yellow, and you just got beat to the punch? Is that how I view it? One round. Oh. So Vapor playing that power play. Oh, man. So where would that wild +4 would have came? It probably would have came right after that. I'm going to assume it would have came after that blue 4 Toast. That blue 4, blue 1. You were setting up something right after there to finish it off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got burnt a little bit by sitting on it too long. That's the thing, you take the risk. So Vapor, that's a good read right there. Obviously, you go into this Game 7 at a slight disadvantage, but you have everything else in the play. Talk to me about how you're going to rally back, man, because you still haven't really changed anything on the stat category at all on the regular wilds, but you flipped the script a little bit on the skip reverse meta. Thoughts on how you're going to have to try to combat that if you don't get the regular wilds to get Toasty behind, basically, knowing he has the advantage on power play? How are you going to play this Game 7 in terms of just the stats you see with the light switch and everything you know?
I mean, it was about midway through this game in that draw city. I drew a bunch of stuff, all the stuff at the red, and something told me, man, I don't know what it was, some Uno spirit of sorts just told me, got a power play. Take it to Game 7. And that's what I had to do. And I don't know. I just feel really, really confident right now that I'm gonna have at least something good here.
Something like a fighting chance. Yeah, I got you. And we talk about this, Yoshi. Sometimes you're down. You're down game 7 with a power play. Yeah, I was going to ask Toast your thoughts on this game 7, but you have a chance, right? You now have a chance. Deja vu. Same thing with Nightwalker. You have a chance to really end it right here if you're Toaster guy, and then you also that's it, baby. And you have the chance if you're Vapor. Sure, you don't have the power play, but you fought back and you're starting to gain confidence. What would you rather be? Would you rather be the 3-1 player who was down, right, with the confidence, or the guy that was up 3-1, but he has that power play advantage, which is so vital in this league?
Yeah, I mean, if you're confident with your power play usage, then it's always good to have the advantage over it. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I mean, for Vapor, he definitely needed to use it there, and I think this is gonna at least give him a chance to win this series. Really, it's just gonna come down to, well, yeah, I guess in the other scenario, it's definitely rough. I think I would have rather been in the lead and just knowing that the power play's gone. I can feel confident in that. There's at least some confidence there, but yeah, I mean, if he would have been able to save his power play, which I mean, in the way that there's no way that would have happened, but let's say it did. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be up 3-1 and then it just goes back to even with both power plays. Like I'd at least be happy knowing I'd have mine, so I have the advantage.
I know Toasty's got some buddies, his mates are there, so I don't want to take too much. I know he's got a birthday, so we'll keep it quick here, man. Won't be the usual KT. Let's run around the mill. Let's play the game. Last game here, my friend. Game 7. You know the drill. No 6, no 11, no 14. What we got for this last one, my man? I think I know where we're going, but just for prosperity here. What we got?
He might have been
No, he's gonna go 9. Okay, we're not gonna see a sender to finish it off. That is interesting. We've seen the 9-card special work before. Let's keep it quick as we can in the post game. But let's watch this game, see how it plays out. Game 7, third one of the round. Let's see what will happen. Have not seen many this round. It's been very quiet on that department. But definitely been a better game compared to what we saw at 3 o'clock, for sure.
Yeah.
One down this time, Toaster guy. Next turn he plays, he's free to go on the power play. It's open for him at any time. Here comes Toaster guy. What's he got in his green? Does he have any more in the tank? He's out early. Here comes Vapor.
Yeah, well, can he run this? He can.
Number of fish. We talk about it all the time. Number efficiency. Can Vapor land on the right number on this green to force Toaster to draw, or is it a switch? It's not a switch, and now this is big for Vapor to take the advantage.
Yeah, has the control right now. He might. I mean, maybe the best move is to just be content with drawing or taking that switch, that first move into switching. Oh, he keeps it green, okay.
Yeah, it's the right move. Just keep it content, see what happens. Toast. Okay, well, that's going to keep it in that isolation of green. Vapor's out, yeah. Now it's cat and mouse. Cat and mouse for sure.
I mean, that draw could have prevented the switch for sure.
You never know a number of fish. And now it's going to be a draw city type game. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. The classic. The classic draw city, and now we're running it. Vapor, going to be content. Toaster guy, content as well. Into the Vapor G6 himself from Toaster guy. Does Vapor go for the switch aggression? He doesn't. What does Toast got? Toast looking for the lead right here. Does he have it? Loads up, takes his time. He's got it. There's the switch, Yoshi. You got to think it was coming. Into Stefan. Now we go into the yellow one. Into Brock. Both are going. Both are rolling now. New color. Open floor. Toast looking to roll. One up this time. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Almost a 3, 4, shut the door, but there's the 4 from Vapor.
Yeah, we've been doubling up so far.
Double up City. Here comes Toast. Is it Lob City? He loads up. Still loading. Taking his time. Making sure the plays are crisp and clean. Still finding it. He's going to go for the run.
Yeah, here we go.
Remember, Vapor has no power play, so technically Toast doesn't even have the power play if he has to run a finish. Here we go. Double play into the yellow-red skips from gold to H. Looks for the triple. Does he have more in a tank? Toast looking for it. This would be a crazy series if he can get it done in the game 7 again. Vapor did not go 7 in his first round.
Do we want it again? Okay. So yeah, if that was the run, then I that's what I'm insane. But we are just gonna go into red and then end of round, which we usually see from Vapor. Here comes an aggressive move.
That is.
Don't mind it because you're down power play, but it is a risk, yeah.
Desperation move. Toaster guy can just stop that right there. You know he's going to take that invitation. Let's see the invitation. This would flip the game. Now he's going to play clean. Okay.
I mean, still a good idea because, yeah, forcing the draw.
So Toaster guy now plays a little of that percentage. You know, the +2s are starting to whittle down. At least on red and green, only one left. Okay, I can see it. Don't want to risk something stupid. I got it. I get the play. And now he's going to just play content. Okay. But there's the red, though.
Oh, but Vapor got the red.
Don't know if that's going to affect Toaster guy one way or the other, considering he was content not to switch over any move on that +2. Let's see.
Yeah, I was looking for that red earlier until Vapor switched, but now he's got it back. Gives Toast something, but oh my... Is this a KT?
Yep.
Is this...
Classic. Good game? I think you meant good move. Good move and good game, but yeah, good move there. Good move for sure. Don't want to play something stupid, risk a finish. They know each other now. They're in this... This guy was like, wait a minute. Give me a heart attack, son. That was a good move. Sometimes you got to make those moves, man. Sometimes you got to make those moves where... Of course. Sometimes you got to make those moves where you're not winning the game in the moment. You play that long game. We talk about instant gratification versus that long-term gratification. Both are going to play the long-term as we get a top deck. Toast now off to Brian. What does he got? Still taking his time, loading up. Goes into a, okay, Chomix special. One down this time. May have been a top deck. Does Vapor break it? No, here comes Toast. Now Toast looking for a chance to break this chain. He'd be getting to one possession if he could play. But he decides to draw. Both are going to go in this draw city content. And they're still going to be content. Toast taking his time now, looking to load in. Still in that draw city. There we go. Vapor's still content. You can see, nothing really to say here. Just content. Ride out the storm and see what we can get on that build a hand moment.
Yeah, it's about the building, and yeah, the building may not be the strongest, but just gotta work with what you have. We'll see, because I mean, it's gonna favor really who it favors and what cards they give you. It changes every single game, so
that's not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Switching the color.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna work. No way. No Chomix gay. There's the blue. So that's the first little bit of a hint from Vapor. He's gonna make the break. Let's see if Toaster guy fires. Nothing that crazy to fire, but gets a half off.
Yeah, looking at that blue, and we're keeping it with the even numbers.
Vapor now decides to go for the blue 6. Blue 1 now in a Toaster guy. Red 1 now. We'll go from Peter to Ghost. Switch over. Does this give Toaster Guy some extra ammunition? Loads up. Takes his time.
Yeah, okay.
We've seen that a lot before. Those guys have been really good at just cutting each other off with undercuts. It gets me lost sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, Vapor can type quick if he wants to, but a +2.
Great save from Toaster Guy if he had it in the back pocket, and now he's looking for the lead. Does he have the lead? He's going to go for the tie. I thought he had more, but he decides to play clean. And now Vapor tie game. And, well,
the +2 back.
Okay, anything you can do, I'm going to do as well. Tick for tat. So far, this has been an endurance battle, Game 7. Very good Game 7. Both have been at it. 5 now.
Now it's a run on the yellows here.
Toast did not play a lot of aggression on that +2s earlier in game number 6. Did he learn his lesson?
Oh, a red. And it's a ditto.
Oh my god. Yeah. Same move. They both wanted it. Oh man, we've seen so many of that today. These guys play so quick, the body sometimes can't handle it. Too hot to handle.
Zero sugar.
Vapor plays it cool.
Just got some more.
Toaster Guy, let's see what it'll be. Remember, he has the power play. He's looking about this one, thinking this one through. Vapor, nothing he can do. All he can do is watch what Toaster has. Here we go. Plays a red 3.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, and he woods out.
Nothing from Vapor. Toaster Guy with the momentum now on the reds. Does he make the break on a switch, or does he play it clean and crisp? That could be it.
My.
And Vapor may have saw that one coming. We apologize for the language. It's okay, though. Toaster Guy, we talked about this against Knight. We said at 6 cards to Knight 2, are we about to say deja vu? Here's the red 6. He plays in. 5 away. Toasty loading up for the finish. You know he's going to do the classic just once at a time.
Looking for the 6 bagger.
Once at a time. He did this against Nightwalker. The 6 bagger was there. He stole the checkers. In this case, he goes for the H skip to start it off. Vapor can do nothing but watch. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst move, right? Take your time. Don't hurry up. There's his own card. He's in for it. Taking his time. Slow burner. Triple play. Looks for the quad. Looking to get the dose. Into Goldie. Toaster Guy gets the double Goldie. Reverse skip meta. Cooking. Looking for check to finish it off with a rematch with K Money. The 3-7. One of the craziest tournaments you could ever imagine for Toasty Guy. Game 7 Magic Route 1. Can he get it in on the call for the win? Here we go. He got it. That's it. Vapor tried, but Toasty pulls through the 4-3. Crack open a Sprite or whatever you feel, because Toaster Guy butters the bread and moves on to Game 7 and a finisher. Wow. Toast, that was crazy, man. And that was a great game. Babe, I'm going to go with you first before we go. Toast, your thoughts on that, man. But can you really be upset with that? I was sad now a while, because you really played that double +2 as a desperation ploy. Was that a case where you just felt you had nothing to lose? You had nothing to lose. You got to play it right. You just don't know when that ammo's coming from Toast. Talk to me through it.
It wasn't connecting anywhere. Those +2s weren't going to go anywhere. Figured it would be better to force draw City and hope for something. But when he got me, ran out on that red 6, just drew a yellow 8, and I had no yellow, nothing even close to that. Damn. And yeah, I'll share other thoughts later if you come back to me on the series as a whole. But yeah, that's what I have.
We'll come back. I know Toast has got his mates. Toast, crazy game. I'm not going to ask any questions, mainly because I know you got your buddies. I don't want to take too much of your time. But your thoughts on just when you got that double +2, what was your mindset? Did you say, okay, I was going to be content? Okay, very good. Your thoughts then on just... Okay, I got you. I know it's more important, but your thoughts on just when he gave that double +2 and just staying composed and controlled, because you could have easily in the past maybe did a +2. Did you decide to hold off on any ammo knowing that he was iced on green? You played the percentages there? I just saw the desperation, man. Yeah. Just wanted to keep it running. And that's the thing, Yoshi. It's the beauty of this game on a Game 7. You just don't know what to expect ever, right? You think you got something cooking, but then you don't, right? And that's the beauty of Uno. You think you have something cooking, and you think everything is good, but then all of a sudden it flips the script. Where do you think Vapor may have learned from this Game 7 with that +2? Do you think he could have played a little bit more cleaner? Your thoughts on that? Or do you think he just maximized it the best he could?
Well, I mean, I feel like if he had ammo left in his pocket, he probably would have used it before the power play. So to me, it was just a case of he felt like he wasn't getting the cards, hoping the +6 stops him, and the Draw City helps me out, but unfortunately it didn't seem like it did. Really, I don't know how much better he could have done. It really depended on what Toasty had to start. And look, you give him 6 cards and he gets a 6-bagger to finish. You can't say anything about that luck-wise. It's just a matter of he had to finish. And I think this was a matter of maybe some early game losses where he had more control. Sometimes you get the most control in the beginning of the game, in the beginning of the series, and then towards the end you just kind of have to play what the cards give you. And if you get it, it's gonna and you may get a really good hand or a really bad hand. And I think Vapor in the latter half of this series definitely maximized most of his game. Maybe he could have found a way to win one of the earlier games, and that could have made the difference. But yeah, I don't know. I think he used the power play well. I think if he saved it, it wouldn't have even mattered.
No, it wouldn't have mattered. Well, I'm gonna go to Vapor real quick. Vape, obviously, and Toasty. Toasty, your thoughts on playing Carson? This is first time I think in a while that we've had someone play back-to-back regular season tournaments where you get a rematch in the same round. I think you played Carson in the same Sweet 16 in T5. Okay, well, we'll get you on that. There's a reason why Jay Caesar's around. We do have the weekend coming up, so we might get a break on that one for sure. We'll work on that as well. But your thoughts on playing Carson in a rematch. Vape, what do you learn from this, man, knowing that I know you wanted that match with Tygo, but neither of you made it to the end of the round there. But what did you learn in this game that you can move forward to T2 as you continue to build that notebook in your final season with this bot? We'll keep it short. If you want to say anything, go for it.
And, if this was T4 or T5, I'd be really frustrated with the way it ended, only making it to the round of 32. But, it's only tournament 1, and I forced Game 7, so that puts me above at least Togo in standings at the end of the tournament, which means, I'm probably, logically, finishing top 20 in this tournament. That's just enough to stay on the outside of the Super League bubble after T1. And I'm not saying I want to settle for, second round exits like, I'm known for or whatnot, but it's not half bad forcing a Game 7 in Tournament 2. That's the worst result you could have, and I'm content with that for Tournament 1.
Content with that, and that's what you got to be. You got to be content, right? And we talk about this, Yoshi. It's all about picking your battles wisely. We always know in this league, you can say anything you want at the end of the day. It's the beauty of this league. You can say whatever you want. But when it's Tournament 1, it's February. We don't talk about Super League till we get to May. There's no Super League reveal show anymore for Tournament 2. So it really allows you as the player to build up your credibility and your reputation. That's the beauty. You have time. You have things to go off of, and we'll get the stats art if you need it, my man. Don't worry, we'll take care of that. I see you struggling a little bit, but it's okay. We'll go into the bracket, and there it is. It's going to be a rematch. We'll see what Toasty thinks of Carson and his quote. Toasty Carson, the same round from T5, back-to-back tournaments. I promise you we did not draw it up like that, but here we are again. Toasty versus Carson. Should be a good one. 3 versus 7. Toasty at home. Carson having a huge win. K-Money off Tago in a 4-0 sweep, which was not like this game was a classic. Looking forward to seeing what Carson versus Toasty will in store in round 2. We're going to run out of here because we have another game tonight at 9. There is a D2 game at 7 o'clock. That'll be the finale of the round. Looking forward to that with G over there. For Toaster Guy and Vapor, want to show Yoshi commentating. For Ard, doing a super sub on Reffing with Sky. Appreciate him taking care of business. For Nick, Puzzle Dan. Of course, we had Not Short in here as well. Now I'm as well. Thank you guys for coming out today. We'll see you back here for JT at night with myself back on the table with my brother Drip. Going to be a good one. 9 o'clock sharp. But first, we'll have that D2 game at 7 with Bree and Artem. Have a good one, and we'll see you then.